start with 1 to 10. After that, I'm going to demonstrate a couple of techniques that everyone should know from the Vadha position. Okay? We'll get into that as we continue. First thing, Parry to page 1. I want to make sure you guys know how to reverse this every step of the way. Every step of the way. If I throw a reverse punch at Sensei John, the first thing he's doing is a parry. Simple technique, getting my guard out of the way. Opening me up. His next strike is going to be a strike down low. I want to stop him before he gets that strike. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an overriding technique, which is going to engulf on his front hand, follow with the spin move. The spin move has been incorporated into some of the econs that Sensei Solo has demonstrated for us. Here's the way it works. As soon as we make contact, I immediately override with my lead hand. Let's follow me right after real quick.
Or you can up your hand.
Both hands are down for a split second, so you better be real quick, because both hands are down. So we got to move fast. I throw that punch, entrapment, and over. As I spin over, I want to control that arm real tight. I don't want to release that wrist if I was on the street. Courtesy purposes, we release the wrist. Alright? Once we get in this position, if this was real, I'd snap on the wrist, also carrying along the shoulder. I'm going to follow back the opposite way and use my opponent's momentum against me. As I pull him back, down with the clothesline takedown, vertical technique. Notice the step behind as I drop. Vertical clothesline, not a horizontal. Most people in this system, most people in other systems use horizontal clothesline. Big strong man gets hit that way, it's just going to bounce off his chest. But the vertical will drop him back. Alright? So again, as I throw, trap, snap. Once I snap from one position, back around, and then drive. Also notice that I move my opponent. I'm not going to do this, guys. Okay? No. I'm driving him right when I'm hitting him up, down. Alright, make him move to my body. Water up. Call. Judo, low line. Joe, low line. Okay? Hurry up. Okay, my side is for a reverse punch. We're going to do the reversal. Hands up. Ready? Go ahead. Reverse on the Parry. Snap. Back. And down. Use that vertical clothesline, not the horizontal. Ready? The parry. I throw the punch. He's going to parry. I'm going to follow. I'm sorry. Yes. He's going to parry, then he's going to punch. That's his technique. If I allow him to do that, I'm going to have some kidney problems, possibly a colon grid problem. I don't want to get hit there. However, notice the power. He puts me right into a position to perfectly low block his technique. My arm is right there for it. If I continue using a lot of tempo, some circular motion, I'm going to arc him right over. I throw, he throws, block, and off. Now notice, I use this arm sort of like a net. It hangs out and waits. My technique, and then I lock in. I want to have him tight to my body. I don't want to stand there and grab his arm because he can very easily arc out and strike back. Not going to allow him to do that. Slowly, throw, low block, out, in, and I suck it into my body. I take a step towards my opponent, total barrel level going to the base of the head. Notice what I'm doing with my leg as I step in. What am I doing, Joe? You see it? See it? See it? Step behind him? Possibly. Hands up. Showing distance with us. Groin strike. Slowly. Here. Groin strike as I step into my opponent. Okay? Double strike. Elbow to the head. Knee to the groin. Questions? Also, on an arcing technique, when I use an arc, do I want to arc close up to the primary or further away? Further away because that's where my extension is going to come from. That's where my power is coming from. He's weak here. He's strong here. The closer I get to the primary arc, the weaker my technique is. So as I low block, I want to low block close to the extension, the purpose extension of the primary. Arc, sorry. Yeah. Here. Arc straight into the arm. From this position, we step in, elbow. Okay, let's partner up. Let's try it. My side is going to reverse punch. Their side is doing the parry and punch. Ready? Don't grab the hand, senseis. Don't be looking to grab. Use that arm as a neck and just grab over the arm. Ready? What's the next technique? What's he throwing now? Back fist. Back fist. In parry phase 1. If I go reverse punch, this technique is a parry, punch, step, back fist. Alright? I don't want to get hit with the back fist. He's going to hit me right along the base of the head, below the ear. That's the target punch to knock me out. I don't want to get hit there. I'm going to use a sticky hand concept. Sticky hand concept. What do I mean by that? As I throw, I low block. Now as he comes into his back fist, I stay with him. Stay with my opponent. Again, slowly. Throw, one, stay. Into a simple flow, never really losing contact with my opponent. Never really losing contact with my opponent. Again, throws. Moving right over. Notice the direct cross pattern. Direct cross pattern. From this position, I go right into relative arc takedown. Relative arc takedown. Back up, slowly again. Here, 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 and relative. Okay? Lower right, we're going to do this technique now. Lower right is doing the technique. We're going to throw a reverse punch, roll block, follow right into the cross, direct cross parry, roll block takedown. Let's go. Ready? And one. Good. Good. Now plant that foot. Don't bend your tippy toe. Don't bend the toe. Plant it as we try. Okay. Right from there and shoot. I get that leg behind him, be good. Ready? What are the techniques? Nice. What's the follow-up from that round on after the back fist? Spinning shot. Spinning shot. My opponent's going to take a spinning move. He's going to step out. What's the rule of thumb when someone steps against us? We have to cross. If someone takes motion against us, we have to motion to defend. If someone's standing planted still, it's not necessary for us to move. Not that it's not suggested, but it's not necessary. If he moves, I must move. That's when my cross parry is going to come into play. Again, slowly. Parry. Low block. Direct cross parry. Cross parry. All the way out. Let your opponent continue with his spin. Yield to it. As I yield to it, I'm going to start to drop his hand, follow over the top, wrap his shoulder, take the base of the head, and down. Okay? Slowly again. We're not going to actually take the person down. We're going to stop at the throat. Parry, punch, cross, cross, drop, hook, and then we have our throat. Right in there. When you get into the throat, make sure that you're parallel to your opponent. Parallel. I don't want to be to the side of them. I want to make sure I'm directly in front. Drop your hip, squat them, toss over. Let's try it. Ready? High right is throwing a punch. Lower right is going to parry, punch, step back to spinning shot. Ready? Good. Okay. Low rights. Back to you guys. Parry phase 1 is ended with an uppercut. I'm not even going to reverse to the uppercut because that's basic stuff. You just drop into a low block, or you might just use your elbow to drop down. Simply put, that's it. It's a basic concept. Doesn't take much defense there. As the person throws the uppercut again, I throw a parry, punch, back, here, drop, strike back. One more time. Throws, 1, 2, 3, 4, drop, strike. Okay? We're not going to stop the class and continue on that reversal. We know enough to drop the elbow. Let's go into parry phase 2. Parry phase 2, as you know, the person throws a reverse punch. Defender parries, overrides with the rear hand trap and back fist, follows with the back fist. Again. Now, we should know that the guard hand will watch over is up at all times. So what's the defense? Very simply, override, override. Slowly, 1, 2, override. Now from here, just to show me that you know the technique from parry phase 1, we're going to follow it. Snap, back, and drive. Okay? Slowly again, here it is. 1, override. Guard hand will watch over technique blocks. Down, snap, Okay, button her up. Lower ranks, you're doing the techniques. Lower ranks, you're doing the techniques. That means you're throwing a reverse punch. Make sure you block. Make sure you block with that guard hand. Hands up. Ready? Up. Guard hand, button, now move. Back. Parry, yeah. You want to try to stay as close to him as possible because there's more distance and more room for him to move, extra balance. So when I throw, I'm going to be tight to the world. You see how when I step, I'm kind of like shifting his leg over and forcing on down in motion. If I just sit behind him, I lose the bottom control. I lose the secondary control. Now I'm strictly relying on the strength of my primary, which might not be enough against a stronger opponent. Okay, 3. Parry phase 3. Parry phase 3, you guys know, incorporates a steady reverse punch. Defender is going to cross parry. After that, he wants to grab control and throw his roundhouse. So I want you guys to know reversals against initially the cross parry and then the roundhouse. Okay, initially the cross parry and then the roundhouse. Again, same concept. As soon as we make contact, I have to know to instinctively move. If my opponent controls my arm, and he leaves me the distance, or what I like to call the lanes to move, then I'm going to take him. If he brought me into his body, I wouldn't be able to take him. There'd be no lanes there for me. But for this technique, parry phase 3, it calls for just a simple cross parry and a trap. So as I throw here, I can simply arc him over. Right? Again, slowly. As I throw, he crosses. Arc yourself. From this position, I want you to release and switch control. Release and switch control. Controlling, fingers around the wrist. Thumb to the back of the pinky knuckle. Now control the wrist, control the elbow. From here, roundhouse, down elbow. Alright, back up. I throw it across. As soon as we make contact, guys, you can't wait. If you wait a second, it's either a kick or punch. So I don't want to wait that long. As soon as we make contact, now from here, just to stun him if we want to, so we can switch. Elbow down to the kidney, strike to the back of the leg. Now I switch, controlling. Finger around the wrist, thumb to the back of the pinky knuckle. Control the arm, strike, elbow down into the base of the skull, or break the elbow. Questions? Hold on technique. Now couple on one works like this. If you throw back fist at your opponent, you follow the round punch. Your opponent's going to shed, trap, and engulf or back fist. Then he's going to follow, he's going to block your round punch with an inside middle, or with the other hand, applying the arm bar. Alright, applying the arm bar. We want to stop it at that point. If I allow my opponent to continue, break my arm. If I simply break my arm. Now we've got to think about why and how is he going to break that arm. He's going to apply pressure against the elbow. In other words, if my elbow is pointed down, he's going to apply pressure up. My elbow is pointed to the right, he's going to apply pressure to the left, and so on. Right? That's the only way to do dynasty. That's it. If I can stop that motion, I have released or reversed this particular hold. And in the follow-up, there's obviously thousands upon thousands of follow-ups. I'm just going to give you one right now. Right? Again, backwards, shed an arm. Round punch, arc into the other arm. And then he grabs into the arm bar. Pay attention to the arm bar. Okay? Proper technique is to lock on the forearm. The person's arm is too big, you lock onto your big. Now, at this point, in a split second, we will break my arm. I don't want to allow that to happen. So what am I going to do to release that hold? I simply do a little motion with my arm to turn. Again, slowly, watch. And it doesn't take any strength, guys. Anybody can do this. All you got to do is turn. Now, in order to break my arm, he's got to pull back. So he's got to keep figuring this out and turn again. So what I want to do is after the turn, as soon as I turn the body, I want to move into the front of him, grab him and guillotine. That would be the follow-up. Spin it, so now you release the hold, turn it, and lock it for guillotine motion. In both hands, stand up. Okay? Can you reverse that? Obviously. He's probably 6 or 700 pounds more right now. Can I reverse him from there? Yes, but we don't want to get that far. We want to stop at this point. One more time. Here. He's locked. Turn. Jump in front. Good footwork. slip, lock, and guillotine. Okay? Turn around, face your front. Who's up, lower right or right right? Lower right? Alright guys, let's do it. Ready? My side's throwing. My side's throwing. Back fist and round punch. My side's throwing back fist and round punch. Ready? Turn your arm over here. Now, knee in front. Grab the heel. Sit that on out. Slip this arm over there. Lock. Okay? Ready? Come along two. Come along two. I throw the same two techniques back this round punch. This time off the second arm, he's going to lock into an extension of the lapel. Arm extended up, weight is going to come inside here, turning my body away using the lapel. Again, as it works, slowly here, arm, and in. Once he extends this arm, that's where I'm in position to have my arm broken. Okay, once he extends this arm, that's it, I'm in trouble. So now I have to do some type of technique. How do I get out of it? Same exact way as before. In order for him to break my arm, he's going to apply pressure up as my elbow is pointed down. So what do? I turn it. Real simple. I turn. Now from the turn, I go right into a takedown that we used before. Slide, underneath, hook, and throw. Again, slowly. Here, here. Goes into, extends, turn. From the turn, drop his guard, follow, hook, and then we throw. Okay? Make sure you're looking at the shoulder, guys, focusing on the base of the head. Questions? Higher right up. Let's go. Okay, next technique. Come along, three. Come along, three. The only difference between 2 and 3 is the lock. The defender's lock. In 2, he's going to lock on the lapel. In 3, he's actually going to go to the base of the head. More applicable where the person is not wearing a gi, which is 90% of the time, or a jacket or a shirt. Alright? He's got a tank top on, a loose t-shirt, no shirt at all. This technique will work better because you're always going to have a head. And that's where you're going to grab. Go back fist, round, locks, onto the head. Now from here we can do considerable amount of damage, not only to the upper cervical spine, to the elbow as well, but you can also throw. You can also throw, maybe down from that position. So how do I defend a reverse? Once again, my primary concern has got to be my arm. So as soon as the person locks his arm, I'm thinking bend. Now once I have the bend, I just go with the continuation of the arm. When he put me in, he's putting me in this way, I'm going to follow that way with a spin. Alright? I want to continue that motion with the belly button kick. Slow, here, locks, turn, spin, chop, belly button kick. Okay? One more time, nice and easy. Here, lock, turn, spin, belly button kick. Alright? On the spin, that strike that you use is going to be enough to stun the match or right into the lower bar. Good? Yeah. Okay, and work. Listen, when it comes up, look for a leg arm. I don't like the word limp bang. If you guys aren't getting this, if you're not getting that motion, you're not getting out of that hole. I see some of you attempting to just go with your spin. Well, guess what? You should go with your arm. Guaranteed. You got to get out of the hole first. As soon as we spin and turn that, now we release the hole. Now we can follow our spin. You don't release that hole, nothing. Nothing. Questions? Can I get one line of good max up? Please? How do you guys know Sharia techniques involve takedowns? Most of them do. Some type of takedown. Usually there's a fellow on the floor where you're going to break something. You're going to break an arm, you're going to break a leg, a hand. We have to get taken down. We're assuming that I attack my opponent, he defends properly, drop me to the floor, and lock me in a hole. Once he gets that lock, I'm in a lot of trouble. You guys know some of these Sharia techniques are in fact deadly. Stop breaking an arm, that might be killing us. We want to make sure that we reverse it immediately before the person gets the lock. You notice that Sharia 1 works with an arm bar. Just like the techniques that we were doing before, there's only one way to break the arm. If you apply pressure against the elbow. Some of us use the concept, well, you gotta go, it's pinky, forget that stuff. If he goes against the elbow, he's got your arm broke. If you extend your arm and go against the elbow, done. You have to know, as a defender, where the elbow is pointed. As a person about to get your arm broke, you've got to know to turn that arm quickly. And that's a simple way to reverse this technique. But once we twist that arm, once we get out of the hole, we can't just stop there. We have to continue and follow. So here it is. I throw the punch, blocks, right? Sweep, keep this technique. That will work left right. From this position, I'm going to start to raise my body up and start to walk it, turning my elbow. Finishing my spin. Now, once I finish the spin, this is a follow-up that I like. You don't have to use it. Know what the price is, okay? Plant the arm deep into the leg. Pressure on the foot, apply forward. Okay, apply forward. That's going to take a break, get into a second on the instep. It's also going to apply pressure to the back of the hamstring. Apply forward. As soon as he snaps, tops out, up, strike. Okay? If you don't like that in a realistic situation, don't use it. Once the person's over, get up and strike. Kick to the groin, strike to the head. Again, one more time. Goes around, block strike, sweep, in, bridge, turn. Spin him over. From there, we follow with our strike. The key here is to bury your arm, your forearm to the back of the person's knee. It's hanging out up top and not going to have any pressure. That's like a video you're doing special to get it on the shoulder. Good point, good point. So, got me on the ground. As I bridge, left hand takes his leg towards you, right? As I bridge and I start to walk, left hand takes the leg. So as I spin, I have control of it. Okay? That's a good point. Partner up. Higher rank's going, which means the higher rank is throwing a punch, and the lower rank is applying some rear what? Questions? Make sure you know that you're throwing your opponent. Higher rank is throwing a punch, lower rank is applying a technique. Hands up. Ready? Pay attention, I just said it 3 times. One aspect of this technique that I don't see you guys applying that well is the bridge motion. That's something that we picked up, I picked up from Sensei John in wrestling. Once you're in this position with the arm, you don't want to just, let me do it after this. You don't want to just try and turn your body, because that'll have some effect in this, but if the person has a real good hold on it, it might not. You want to bridge up, turn, start to walk it out. That'll give you enough play to destroy the hold and start moving. You don't want to be playing with yourself like a fish, okay? Turn, bridge, start walking. That's a good way. As soon as the person locks the arms, now you want to bridge and get out of that. Okay? Alright. Rear two. Another arm bar. Figure 4 motion. Locks up. Person gets it, we're in a lot of trouble. Now they're going to tear on the arms and tear on the rope up as well. This is a difficult technique to get out of. Pay attention to how we do it. It's very important. You're going to have to use body relation. Depending on the size and strength of your opponent, depends on how much body relation you use. If you try and rely on strength here, it will not work against a strong man. You've got to rely on body relation. And that's going to be the pivoting and shifting of the primary part to the secondary. How does it work? I pull around, lock, strike, hit. He's down on top. As soon as he locks, now I know it's over for me. I'm going to try with my right hand, which he has well locked right now. I can't do much with it. I'm going to just try and pull him towards me. And I'm going to chip right away. 1, 2, 3. On top. Once they get on top, the arm that's underneath the head. You stay under the head, lock the beat, hand on top, and I try to push it down. One more time. Again, pull them in tight here. Lock 1, 2, 3. Over the top, fly. Okay? Hands are going to be underneath the base of the head. Make sure it's underneath there nice and tight. Grab onto the ear. Don't throw them if you can. Down, squeeze your head close so you can strike. Take them out. Make sure your legs are scroll good or rape on it if you can. Questions? Let's try it. This is how I made. Head, come here a second. Over here. 1 more. train myself, the more control I'm going to have in a roll, the less control you're going to have. Alright? The more extended I am, the less motion I can get. So I'm going to pull myself in. And as I pull myself in, one, look at how close my hand is to his head. Right? 1, 2, 3. Now as I roll, what do I do with my hand? And place it. Okay? Look where it is. It's below the head. I didn't have to move it at all. Now I just lock my hand. Okay? So as I roll, I position my hand to the break. Control. I don't want to have to slip it under there once I get there, but it'd be smart even to roll the afterwards. Alright, questions? Career 3 is the upgraded 2. That's your first approach. Strike it to you, block the break on your arm. We're going to ignore that because that's simple stuff. That's simple stuff. We're going to go into Career 4. Career 4, as you guys should know at this point, is a redirectional takedown. Once we're on top of the person's body, we have to grab the arms and shoot them back. I'll tell you right now, if the person gets you in that hold, there is no reversal. And if somebody out there can show me one, please teach me. There's no way. Once you have that person's arm around and forward, it's over. Give up, beg for forgiveness. Alright, so therefore there is no reversal to that. However, I don't want to leave Career 4 by itself, so we're going to try and stop it before it gets to that point. Stop it and reverse it before it gets to that point. It's something that, as I said, John and I work on. Go around punch, he's going to redirect, he's going to take it down. Okay? Round punch, redirect, take it down. Once I'm on the ground, I'm going to start backing up. Now once I back up, you can't get that hold on. You can't get the hold on, right? From there, I want to lock onto one of his arms, if I can, and roll him over. And now I continue to fight. One more time. Third punch. Redirect. I'm the ground. So I just keep back. And then I'm up to fight again. So what I want to do is I want to start my backward shoot as soon as I hit the ground. If I don't start the backward shoot, he's going to be on top of me, he's going to plug the arms, or he's going to get his hooks in on me and go to reverse about his hip. Start to shoot yourself backward, grab on the arms, and roll. It'll roll with you, back up, you're ready to fight. Partner up. John. Okay, who did you know who is? Low ranks? High ranks on? Alright, we're going to throw the punch. Here's going to redirect smart takedown. See, when you throw this person, by the way, guys, redirect, grab, roll. She's throwing right in front. Okay? Let's try it. Hands up. Ready? Go! Turn. Down to the ground. Use that. Good. And continue to fight. I want some long back. Just shut right away. Again. Ready? Go! On top of movement now. Grab an arm and roll. Good. Rear 5. Rear 5. Adopted Jimmy. Adopted Jimmy. Another technique that if your opponent gets you locked into real good, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. I've played with this for a long time now. For the past couple of years, I've been trying to come up with a real good reversal for this, and there's just not too many of them. There's just not too many. You have to really know, you have to have a strong hold of the arm system and body relation to get out of this technique. What we're going to attempt to do is, as the person locks us up, alright, we're going to try and go against his weak side. Now, which would be his weak side? From a left hand out, which is basically what he is. If you start in the right hand and you take the person down, you're going to be here, and you're going to see that. His strong side is going to be his left side, because that's where his rear is, that's where he's based. So I'm going to try and move my opponent to his weak side, which will be here. But how am I going to do that? Because my legs are going to go like this, basically. My arms up, he's choking me out, here's my legs. Well, I have to get my legs out of that somehow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try and grab onto whatever I can, his arms, body, swing my legs out, and roll. And once I roll, he's going to roll with me. Now, if he releases his hold on the roll, and I just escape, and doesn't release the flow perfectly. And he rolls with me. And how am I going to wind up? I'm going to wind up on his stomach with him and his arms around my body. What do I mean? Throat punch, block, strike, sweep, pulls me up. Right from here, come around guys. I have about maybe 0.6 seconds to get out of this before he starts showing. First thing I do obviously is chin down, try and turn into the crease of his arm, grab off whatever I can. Grab off wherever I can. Swing my legs out. Create this hold. Hold. Now look what happens if you hold on to me. I'm here. If you hold on to me, the one thing you guarantee is this hold is going to loosen up slightly. So as soon as this hold loosens up on that roll, I got to try and get that arm off my body. I can't stay in the parallel or perpendicular position, striking out, knees, whatever I want from that. Back up. One more time, pay attention to how this works. This is not an easy technique. This is not something out of respect. Bringing it around us, no. So you guys can pick it up, great. This is no working our way towards black. Alright, this is for you guys working your way towards black. Up, lock, grab, go, strike, knee, back, throw. Okay, locking to possibly distribute. Questions? Alright guys, here we go. He's in a roll. A roll, so come on. Alright, you guys will roll in different directions. First over here, he's going to push you here. I want to use gravity against his hold, rock on him. Swing my legs out, and just go. Now look what we can. You can't bird. Right, bird. Not horizontal or over the place. If he's still got his lock, that's my head. That puts the elbow over. One hand over. But I have to do that simultaneously before I spin. I don't want to allow him to support and re-tighten up his hold as I'm on top of him. Then he's got to reverse it out. Jimmy, consider the right and reverse it. Right? Keep your rolls forward. They should be as straight as possible. There's going to be a little here, but not that much. One more time, let's go. Rear 6 is the same thing. Rear 6 is the upgrade. We lock on the arm. It will be the same exact reverse. Use gravity against the arm, put your chin down, roll the person over. 7. 7 is where the opponent throws a front kick. Offensive play for the front kick. Defense is going to go down and then going to lock the person up into the guillotine motion, right? Guillotine motion. So, strike comes down, locks. Now once we get into here, I have to do some type of motion. He's going to choke me on this lead. He's also going to be applying pressure to the cervical spine. Now he can grab both arms underneath, or he can have one on top and one on the bottom. Two ways to defend. Basic Syracuse motion, which you guys know at this point. I lock on, and I start to use again rocking motion. 1, 2, 3, pull, and then I'm in control again. Come back up. This way. Throws, triangle. 1, 2, 3, and I'm in control again. Right back up. You're going to have to use body relation and lock. Once he gets that lock, right on lock, back and forth, I have one. Right, I have to play it for it. I have to make what this person doing. Slowly again. Double down. Close, triangle. Underneath. 1, 2, 3, out. Control. Kick, down, break. Back up. That's the first way to defend. The second way to defend, just releasing the hold. This is also something I sensei John and myself are working on. Releasing the hold. How am I going to get on the stroke? And strikes, down, locks. Push the head straight up. Take a deep step so that you plan your body. Get your neck out of the hold of the hand. If he's applying forearm control on the throat, that's where the choke's coming from. I have to release that. Head up. Arm over. Grab your opponent and go. Back up again. Throws. Kick. Down. Step up. Straight up. That's going to release the choke hold. Arm over. Lock. Push. On her up. Right, go, right? let's go. Come on, control it, guys, control it. Okay, let's move on. Career 8 basic concepts. Again, I'm not going to spend much time on it. Career 8 works off the choke or off the round punch. The person going to grab it, go lock on the head and join it and go for the next time. If I went for a direct stroke, you'd shed up, grab, and then twist and snap. Alright? What's the basic of that? It's common sense. And on. Go ahead.
Well, moving your position so you not know.
Moving position, also doing the same thing that he did. Watch. If I'm going for a choke on him, he shed. Now he's going for a choke on me. Rock. Well, I shed. Okay? Again, we can do this all day long. That's why it's a basic concept. I go for choke, he sheds, you go at me. Go ahead. And we can just keep going back and forth with the shedding motion. As long as your opponent grabs in this type of motion, arms extended, you can always release the hold to a straight shed. Alright? But notice a straight shed. Don't try and muscle your opponent out, because that won't work. A straight shed acts as a vice, as a lever, pries open your opponent's technique, pries open his hold. Questions? Okay, basic enough. Career 9. This is with the double lapel choke. Again, for a round punch, you can utilize a hip throw, take it down, to the follow on the top, double lapel choke. Throw, on top. If he gets that in, I'm done. So what do I want to do to get out of this? I'm going to use an arm motion to try and go open, because in order for me to get power, you got to base himself down and push. As he does that, from the technique number 4, bridge, shoot, back over. Okay? Watch how ridiculously easy it is. Drop, touch the toe. Okay? Now, I didn't do it. I didn't even try and do it. But that one motion will be enough to do what? Release the choke. And that's what I'm worried about right now. I don't know if he knows anything else. I don't know what reversal he's going to apply to me, so I don't care about it. As soon as he grabs on, bridge, release, and then I roll. I'm on top, and strike. Okay? Your roll is going to depend on how good you bridge. Your opponent, in order for him to do damage to you at this point, he's got a 1, 2, and a fly. See the lean forward? That's your key. As soon as you bridge, that's going to make him do that. He's going to be off balance, you roll right on top. Alright? Let's do it. Cover up. Take it out. Last career 10. 10 we used to call rock hold. Why? I have no idea. Basically the technique is, if you're coming underneath after the hip throw, your hand's going to go underneath the mass, head, post, right below the ears, right below the base of the skull, and you start posting up towards your chest, driving the nose into the chest cavity, right? Breaking on the nose. How do we defend against it? This is a pretty easy one to do. There's multiple reversals to this. So what we want to do now is the same concept as before. We shimmy forward, we're going to do the same thing on the shimming underneath. First he throws me down, he's on top, he's going for the technique. He's going to break my nose or choose for different. He's just pushing forward. I push him towards my head and I move myself underneath. Again, goes, front. I roll, again, I'm on top. Okay? Simple concept. I'm on the first forward, I have use of my hands. Even when with my arms, he just starts to break on the nose. And I use my hands, I'm going to shift my body forward. As I posted before, I push backward, now I'm going to shift forward, posting him up, he loses balance, spin over the single arm, over the top of the strike. Right arm's going. Go. Alright. Basic reversals, Parry phase, basic reversals, come along techniques, basic reversals, which are really going to tank. From this point on, these will be required of you as you go up the ranks. You're going to see the materials, reversals like Sharia 1, Sharia 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. You're going to have no reversals as you start making your way towards the ladder. Alright, this is something that I want to incorporate into the system. If other instructors in the system want to use it, great. If they don't, doesn't matter. If you're in the school, you have to know these reversals. You should know constant reversals. This system is not something that stops at one technique. And any one of these reversals that we're demonstrating can work with multiple techniques. And obviously, every reversal has another reversal. So basically, the idea of this particular concept is to start to get you guys to think that we don't end at Parry. And it's not over at that point. Okay, it's not over at lock the arm snap. It's not over at Dr. Jimmy choke. It's not over at that point. The person knows how to defend properly, you're going to do it. You better be careful. Okay, no reversals. Let's talk about some basic, very basic core concepts. The guard position and the mount position. What is it? How do we use it? Primarily what I want to emphasize today is the guard position. First off, what's the mount? Let's say somehow or another, let's say John throws me to the floor. He's on top of me with my legs underneath. He's in striking position, he's in chokehold position, armbar position. He's got superiority at this point. Especially because his legs are over mine. I have to do a lot of motion to get him off me right now. He starts to grip on me, he takes away some weapons, I gotta extend my leg to get out of it. I mean, he's got superiority right now. If, however, he throws me down and I wind up in what is called the guard position with my legs overhead, well, now I can pretty much keep him at bay by a post of my legs. So whatever strikes he throws, I can just carry away and keep my defense. He's wasting energy and I'm not. This is your simple, basic guard position. Some concepts against it. Let's say that my opponent now realizes that he's wasting energy. He doesn't want to stay here wasting his energy. He's tired of being in his guard position. He's going to try to escape. When he does, he tries to maybe throw a punch at me. I take his arm and start sucking him down into me, bringing him into me, because I don't want to limit his strikes. He's going to apply an elbow into the side of my knee, the pressure point, to try and release my guard. I'll fight him a little bit, just to make him think I'm trying to fight him, but then I'll allow him to loosen my guard. Now pay attention for a second to my left leg. And only my left because he's moving to escape from the right. It's going to come to the floor and use the floor to position, pivot my hips towards the ceiling. Turn my leg so that my toes are facing the left wall, only because he moved to his right. And I form what we call a figure four, or a triangle. Notice I have the shoulder in tight in my body, his arm in tight. If I don't have that, guys, you don't have this hold. If I didn't use my foot to pivot my hips, I don't have this hold. And you'll see, if you can't get your leg facing that well, you didn't use your hip properly. That's the only reason. John's a big guy. I still have the right position. From here, I'll assist my leg, grab, and just bend and apply pressure. What that's doing is that's applying pressure to the carotid arteries. Even if he can resist for a couple of seconds, within 5 to 7 seconds, he's going to start to pass out. This is not necessarily a choke against the larynx. It's applying pressure to the carotid arteries. That's what the sign of a low does. Again, I have a guard. He throws a strike at me. I grab him and lock him in tight. He goes to escape the guard. I fight him a little bit, start to release, foot down, pivot. Grab. You want that foot towards that ball. Notice if you're struggling a little bit, grab his head. Go right in. Use it. You still have your arm. As soon as you get that, grab, assist yourself, pull down. Alright? Let's give it a shot. Okay. Next. Let's assume now, same concept. I got to go to the floor in the guard position. When this time, my opponent goes to escape, throws a shot at me again. I grab. He can go for a choke. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying throw a punch. But now he's going to escape, not close. He's so close to his head is to me. That's how the triangle works. But now he wants to go to the ball to speak. He's going to start to stand up and he starts to escape. He goes to the knee, then he starts to escape. Again, I'm going to wrap to the head. But this time, I don't have a triangle. See how far it is? Remember, in order to get a triangle, I have to have my foot facing that wall. I can't get it at this point. He's too far away. So what I do is I allow him to continue what he's doing. As he goes to stand, I just wrap. And extend and close up. Okay? That's all we do. And you see the slightest bit of pressure on the break. This is exactly like career one. One more time. Without don't just try to bring him in. Goes to escape. Goes to stand up. Too far away to get the triangle. Leg comes around. holds, apply pressure. Right? If I were to do this pull out, I'll completely stick my legs and extend up. Okay, so as I'm going to do it, I'm going to probably wash the space over, so take it easy on each other's space. Alright? The idea is now, it's the same thing as before, only a scissor. Okay? They don't have it's a front up. Front up. Let's go with two more. These two are actually, they're on from the front. Again, guard. Goes to stand up and get out again. Right? I want to stay with him. As he goes to stand up, I'm going to shimmy my knees into him. This is a very important position in grappling. Always trying to have your knees and your elbows in tight. Okay? So as the person goes to stand up, I just extend and I roll. I'm over the top, strike. All I'm doing is extending my legs. Once I get my knees inside his body, I extend my legs and that's going to roll him right over. Back into one time. One other point, just to make sure you get the roll. He goes to stand. See what I'm doing here? I have my knees in, but I also want to control the primary arc, guys. Because if I just go like this, that's all that's going to happen. And then you're going to grab me, you're going to take me right out. So I want to grab, and as I extend, that's going to get the roll over with the strap. Alright, so make sure you're pulling down and posting with your legs at the same time. That's over. Switch. One more point about this particular technique. Same concept, goes to get up, but for some reason I can't get my knees in there. Continue, let it go to stand. Good stand. Heels in. Continue with your stand. Now you push and you roll. Okay? If you can't get knees, heels in. Alright? Knees are the better thing because you keep them close to you. The further away he gets, the more ability he has to break away from you and your other cord is going to strike. Alright, last concept for today.